All right, it seems like the Deshaun Watson saga is finally coming to a close. The much maligned Cleveland Browns quarterback and the NFL have come to an agreement on an 11-game suspension, tack on a hefty $5 million fine to be donated to charity, as well as Watson to undergo personal treatment. This is huge news. I mean, everybody was wondering. This saga has been dragging out for 2 years. There's been lawsuits, there's been allegations, and now it's finally come to the close. I'm going to break down, did the NFL come to the right decision? Is this the right move? Was this too much? Was this too little? Did they wait too long to get this done? And what does this mean for the Browns? This is huge news for the Browns. He was only expected to be gone 6 games. It's now almost double that with 11. I'm going to break down everything going on with this, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos, share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so for those of you that don't know, have been living under a rock, former Houston Texans quarterback, current Cleveland Browns quarterback, Deshaun Watson has been dealing with a multitude of sexual assault allegations stemming from personal massages from 25 massage therapists. There was a grand jury investigation into criminal charges. Nothing came from that, but there are still 25 civil lawsuits that Watson settled 23 of without going to trial. There's still a 1 pending lawsuit. But for the last year and a half so, there's been kind of this waiting period. What's going to happen with Deshaun Watson? Didn't play a single snap for the Texans in 2021, but was not suspended for the NFL. The NFL put together an independent federal judge to look over this case. She only gave him 6 games. The NFL and Roger Goodell were not happy at all about this. That seemed way too little. Anybody in the know thought this was way too little. So the NFL appealed. The NFLPA said they were going to sue him in federal court. They didn't come to that. They've reached an agreement. 11 games, 12 weeks, the bye is in there. But of course, the NFL's the money grubbers they are. What is Deshaun Watson's first game back with his new team, the Cleveland Browns? It's, of course, against his former team, the Houston Texans. How fitting. I don't know how they came to this awkward number of 11. I guess it's 12 weeks, which is an even number. But still, such a weird thing to come to. But then again, we're a 17-game season. But I kind of hate this whole story. This has been dragging out for so long. The NFL's been dragging their feet. They should have just suspended him for all of last year. They were lazy in doing their due diligence. They just didn't want to deal with it. Now they've dragged it out. Now, don't get me wrong. Watson's a piece of shit. I get it's just allegations, no criminal problems. But come on, man. Anybody who's been around athletes, professional athletes, they're all about routine. They're creatures of habit. You don't go to 25 different massage therapists, okay? You find one massage therapist you like and you stick with them. And it doesn't take 25 to get a good one. And he was sliding into Instagram DMs, so he's kind of a piece of shit, okay? A big piece of shit. But I do believe in forgiveness. I do believe in repenting or whatever. Seems like Watson's kind of sorry. I mean, he released this statement. It's kind of a bullshit statement, you know, grateful the disciplinary process has ended, talking about the support of the Browns, blah, 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 blah. It's all, you know, it's all fluff and bullshit. I hate this stuff. I think 11 games is too small. I think he should have got the year. You know, he needs to be punished. We cannot have people doing this stuff. The optics have looked terrible. Watson has not looked like he's been adamant that he's innocent. His lawyers made it look even worse, where it's like, hey, there's nothing criminal about getting happy endings and stuff. I go, yeah, but it's really gross and disgusting to force yourself on women. I don't get why guys do this. You're Deshaun Watson. You're an NFL quarterback for the Houston Texans. You can walk into any club, any bar, and pick up 99.999% of chicks in there. So I don't get why he has to do this. It's a power weird thing, I'm sure. But what does this mean for the Browns now? They were expecting 6 games for Watson. It's now 11. They were pretty comfortable with Jacoby Brissett for those 6 games. Now it seems like they're not so comfortable with the 11 games. Do they kick the tires on Jimmy Garoppolo? The problem is the Browns have like 0 draft capital. They spent 3 first-round picks, multiple second, third, fourth-round picks coming up here to acquire Watson from the Texans, not to mention the largest guaranteed contract in NFL history. So this has been a disaster for the Browns as a whole. But can they skate through? Let's look at the Browns' schedule here. It's not the toughest of schedules to open up at the Panthers, Baker Mayfield, week 1. Kind of tough, but the Jets, Zach Wilson's banged up. The Steelers, we don't know. Falcons are bad. Chargers will beat that ass. Who knows about the Patriots? Ravens lost. Bengals lost. Dolphins probably a loss. Now the Bills are a loss. The Buccaneers are a loss, and they finally, in December, get Watson back. I think the season is a loss for the Browns. They're really going to struggle to stay afloat with Jacoby Brissett. I'd like them to get Jimmy Garoppolo. He fits in this system. It's a West Coast, the Kevin Stefanski pass option thing, Kyle Shanahan, it's all kind of similar, right? You're going to rely on Nick Chubb. You're going to rely on the defense. You're not going to make any crazy plays, but if they can stay around 500, stay afloat when they get the reinforcements of Deshaun Watson, they could be a dangerous team. He is, let's not forget, this kid was lighting it up before he sat out, but then again, he's missed a year and a half of football in his prime. What is that going to do to him? I don't know. I'm just kind of glad this whole thing is over. I think it's a little light on the suspension. I think he should have got the year. The Browns should be punished for being idiots and trading everything and signing everything away. But it is big news. It's finally over. There's no more appeals. There's no more this and that. We finally have a conclusion to this, and we can move forward. The season is about to start here soon. I'm just looking through this. They're talking about other stuff. Nothing important here. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Was this too long of a suspension? Was it not long enough? Should the Browns be happy with this decision? Do they need to look for another quarterback? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.